So good morning, everybody. We are starting the talks today, so it's first day of talks. I'm going to just welcome you to the show and to share with you, also in a very short period, some results from our international survey that some of you also were part of it because you've shared it with your audience. Can I ask, I would ask the people that are on the back of the room just to step forward and to come to this side, because we will start now the talks, if you don't mind, please. Okay, so again, thank you for being here with us. It's a pleasure for the Diving Talks organization to welcome you again on this event. It's our second edition. Peter yesterday told me that the first is something that is new, the second is really hard, so the third is good. So you have to come next year to see if the theory is true or not. I hope it is, because I really want to have a third edition and to be able to once again to bring to Portugal such an incredible panel of speakers. And so thank you to the speakers, thank you to the attendees, and a special thank you to the sponsors that support the show. Without them, of course, we wouldn't be able to put all these things together. And also a great thank you to the members of the organization, the staff that has done an incredible job in such a short period, because in fact these things have to rise almost instantaneously. We talk about diving and we talk about the diving community, we talk about divers, we talk about lots of different things. But the problem is that, especially in diving, there is no data, there's no information about whatever is going on. So we have some, DIMA produces some reports. There are some things that you can get here and there, but at least in Europe, we have a problem. For us, it's a problem to find information about, for example, numbers of divers, the numbers of courses, and so on and so forth. I think there are organizations that take care of that, but we don't get to see the data. So it's difficult to, for example, to explain to the Portuguese government or to the tourism board that they should, in fact, support more and help more the companies that work in this market. So we decided to launch this year the international survey. And what I'm going to do here is just to really fast go over 3 or 4 variables. Like, for example, it's the first time we can, in fact, know or see who are the divers. So who is diving? More males, more females, the ages, lots of different things that, at least for us, were a surprise, because we didn't have any clue about what was going on. Also, it was important for us to understand, when we reach the diving community, if you are talking with recreational divers, with people that dive for fun, or if we are talking about professionals. So I'm talking about instructors, dive masters, assistant instructors, people that work in a brand, for example, as Mares, or people that own a dive shop. So it was also something that we wanted to understand and to use the information provided by these groups of people to better understand the market. So we went a little bit deeper and tried to figure out from the respondents to this survey what they were doing, and if they were what we called professionals, if they were, as I mentioned before, instructors, or if they have dive schools or whatever. As you know, I'm the owner of Portugal Dive, and this is something that I would like also to extract from the survey to better understand the travel market, the diving travel market. What type of trips, how much money a diver spends, how long he stays there. So it is something that we also looked for within this survey. And if they, for example, if they do home trips, if they go abroad. So these are also some of the objectives of this survey. It's interesting because I remember when I started working in the project in Portugal Live that the majority of the divers that respond to some inquiries, they said tourists that go on diving trips, they said they typically dive, they do it twice a year, and it's interesting that the same result appeared here in this survey. And this is something that we've been talking also with some travel agents, some companies that build up portfolios of diving trips. And we have been, for example, until now, we didn't have this information, but we would say about diving in Portugal, for example, that Portugal was an interesting destination because of the quality. I'm sorry, there's a fly flying around here. So there's I was saying that we believe that Portugal is an interesting diving destination because of the quality of the diving, but also because of the surface, the topside experience. And in fact, the results of the survey say that more and more divers, when they choose a destination, pick a destination that offers a good topside or a better topside experience. The level of costs, as I mentioned, and specifically about diving in Portugal, we thought that we might have already some experience. So we know that people are more and more choosing Portugal as a diving destination. So it was important to evaluate, to understand if those that come like or don't like what they get when they are here in Portugal. So in fact, here I will go for the numbers because I believe these are important. There is a group of people in the respondents. 40% of the respondents of these surveys, in fact, are familiar with diving places in Portugal. And in those 43%, 93% of those already dove in Portugal. So we are talking with people that have the experience, and not the slide is not here, but the majority of the respondents were in Portugal diving last year or 2 years before. Something that we believe in terms of destination, if it's a new destination, people don't come because you advertise, people come because those that already came have good experiences. So we also got these results from the survey. The last 2 slides I'm going to show are those with the satisfaction. We asked to this number of respondents if they were satisfied with Portugal as a diving destination. We are talking about the country here, and 90% of the respondents said that they are satisfied or very satisfied with Portugal. It's not a surprise. I think how many of you are satisfied with being here? Please raise your hands. Yeah, raise your hand, please. I need 100%. Thank you. You can raise your hand. So we know that Portugal is appreciated. People like to come to Portugal. But it was important also to evaluate the satisfaction, not with Portugal as a diving destination, but the diving. And this number was it's a good result because, of course, it translates what I believe as a diver, as a Portuguese diver, and I like to dive in Portugal. I know quite a few spots around here, and I believe, comparing also with what we have abroad, that Portugal is an incredible diving destination. So I hope that coming in 2023 for the verification, for the checking if Peter is right about the 3rd edition being the edition that launches definitely the concept in the show. I hope that 1 week before or 1 week after that you stay here in Portugal and check also if the results of the survey are right. So thank you very much and enjoy the show.